Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Kotobukiya's frame arms, and we have the 1/100 scale Ji-Dao. This is the 32nd release, and particularly I really like the design of this. It looks amazing. Here we go. And also I've noticed that they have a new blank here. Usually they have the pre-built kind of like the architect or the inner frame. Comes with the head and everything, but this one they don't have that, and I believe this is specifically designed for the ones we put on the armor. So hoping that this is a lot better, because the previous ones, and for those who've been building frame arms, know this, that some parts of it kind of pops off easily, but hopefully this one will hold together a lot better. So it seems like that's what they're going for, and more than likely we don't really use the feet and the head. Those usually just goes on the plastic bag where everything else goes, spare hands and everything. So yeah, it's great that they're going with this route. Here's the box. Here's an outlook where we're gonna get. You got a lot of armor here. You got a weapon, one rifle, but I believe some of it, like this one, might be, it's kind of like a weapon also. Here we go. So this retails about 4,200 yen, or roughly about $50. You know, give or take with shipping. I'm kind of rounding up as always, because with the dollar to yen conversion, it's usually 100 yen is a dollar, close enough. So technically this is about 42 bucks, but you always have to consider shipping. Shipping is usually about 10 or so, $10 to $20. This is a heavy box as well, and I made a mistake. And for those who see my Facebook, I ordered 2 of this, and yeah, these are heavy kits along with the MSC chain base. Not a good idea, but yeah, nonetheless, I'm quite happy for this purchase. And let's continue the review. Also, I just want to quickly go over this one here. So this is the another one that came out along with the Ji-Dao. This is the Ji-Dao, the 33rd release, and this one has a white frame here. Yep, and a more wicked design. So I just want to show this. I will build this eventually as well and do a review. Alright, so I just want to quickly go over the instruction booklet here. You know, it's for most part it's the same. And just looking at the parts count, it's not much. It's kind of like a high grade basically. Although it is quite expensive, but it's nice. I like the details, and that's the one thing that frame arms are great. I like the sharp details. There we go. Unfortunately, as you go through this and you build this, there is parts that need to be painted. The white parts here on the shield is not painted. The red here on the top, that's not. So definitely it needs to be detailed. And it kind of gives you a color palette here. Yep, unfortunately I cannot, not sure what that is. Yeah. Anyways, I'll probably just mix my own color and hopefully I can get as close to that. Alright, so we have a Ji-Dao here without the armor. It's kind of plain without it. But definitely the inner frame, it's a lot better than previous, or the older version of it. So that's a step up, which is nice. A lot of nifty details on this. And everything kind of works together, which I'm happy for. Yeah. Alright, so let's start adding the armor. So first off, we have this here, which is, it goes here on to the tie. Just pegged in with those 2 pegs. There is a separate one here, which it's kind of hard to open up, but there we go. So another peg connection, and you can even close this up. And I wonder if you can put this here. Yep, you can. So there's a lot of interchangeability depending on where you want it connected, or even like this. Yeah, if you have a peg, it'll peg in there somehow. But that's that. But we're gonna definitely use that. There's 2 pegs here, and push that on here. with that hinge there for those 2 pegs, you have a little bit of playability with that. Same thing with the other side. We're just gonna peg this in here. There we go. Now on to the back side, back of the leg, you have this kind of like fin thrusters. Not really entirely sure. Maybe stabilizers. Same thing here. Now, as you've seen on the images, this needs to be supposed to be painted, which I still need to add the details. But for this review, I want to show it right out of the box. And even then, it still looks fairly good. Now we're gonna connect this on the back side here, and again with that peg connection, you can mount it anywhere on the forearm if you want to do that. Let's do that real quick here. There we go. But this goes onto the back here. There we go. And you know, aside from the shield, and again, the shield is quite plain without the paint. I kind of wish they've did the part separation, kind of like what they did on the legs, or give us water slide decals. Frame arms don't have stickers, or hardly have stickers, and this is probably an opportune way to have the stickers. And you get your rifle here, kind of like your standard. Feels like it's missing. It feels like the ammo pack here, just 2 halves there, could have been a bit longer. But that's the rifle. Comes with a variety of hands. So aside from the closed fist, you have the open hands here and another pair for holding the weapon. So just 3 basic pairs of hands. And going over articulation. So here we go. We got the neck here. It's on a ball joint, basically. You can move that around. Definitely I need to add the red details there for the camera. You got your shoulder armor here. You can move that up to the side. You get your bicep swivel. Now for the elbow bend, you got this armor here, so it's kind of hindering it. You only have about 45-degree bend. Maybe you can bend more onto the side there, but yeah, definitely that giant shoulder armor, it's kind of in the way. But something tells me this is made for high mobility. Just looking at the shoulder fin and how things are, even that stabilizer right there. Yeah, quite interesting design. So moving down, you have your torso. You have a little bit of wiggle right there. Swivel under the waist. Yep. And then you got your legs. Now for the legs here, just want to pop this out. You get several slits there, and that's always have been for the frame arms. That way you can put it whichever way you want. Now I'm putting it all the way to the bottom here, because if you put it any higher, it's gonna prevent you from moving the leg outward like that. Yeah. And another thing I've noticed, this is a plastic now. I believe that was a polycap before, or even this parts here, they're now plastic. And that might be a good thing, because Kotobukiya is not that good with a polycap. Not sure if they've improved the formula now, which hopefully they're more durable. Like for the Power Guardian, I didn't have problems with those polycaps, but then again, they're huge. The problematic ones are the small ones. But yeah, they've changed it into plastic now, which might be a good thing, and so far no issues with that joint system having the plastic. Thigh swivel right there. You got your knee bend. Unfortunately, it's gonna hit there, but you can always kind of tilt this to the side. But then again, that's pretty much the range of movement you can get with that knee. Unfortunately, they still have this extra thing here. Definitely, we could probably put another piece there, like an armor. They don't have that. I wish in the future Kotobukiya will start adding something, you know, aside from that just peg. Yeah, it's a bit unsightly. We could probably just cut it off and clean that, but I'm just gonna leave it there. So that's that. I mentioned that you have a little bit of play on this one. And that's pegged in there. Yep. So in some sense, you can possibly interchange this with other frame arms if you want to do that. So that's pretty much it for the leg. You got your ankle here, you got your swivel on the peg connection, and you can move this around. It's a poly cap right there. Yep. Well, the feet assembly, there is an actual poly cap. Yep. Yeah, there's still some parts here that uses in poly cap. They still provide you that tree. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You have that. Oh, you also have that a heel or toe articulation there, which is nice. Now, I think I've talked to a couple of people. They don't really like this kind of like jester's foot where it sticks up. I actually like it, you know, for like the that side Gundam. I like that design. It's not too bad. Alright, so for the shield, so again, you got two pegs there depending which way you want to use. You know, this one, you could probably use this if you want to attach it like this, or maybe use it as a claw or something like this. But then again, you probably won't, you don't want to use that. It's, I don't know what's the use for, but you can even attach it to here, kind of make it more streamlined. Yeah, it's just a lot of possibilities. But that's that. I forgot that this fin here you can move out, and these white pieces here, the vents, it doesn't stick quite well. I just put a little bit of blue tack inside, or better yet, if you're just gonna want to have that permanently, just put super glue. So be careful on those. You don't want to lose those white vents. Alright, so for this one, picking this out, it goes like this. You got your shield. I'm hoping that's a shield. It could be something else. And now I'm just trying to get that angle there for that. Now for this one, there's one of these hands here. So typically, for Bandai, it's split in half, but this one, it's a different design, and I think it works well. It's a more secure connection. So it's actually 4 pieces. You got the base of the hand, the back plate, these 4 fingers in front, and the thumb. Those are the separate or different parts of the hand, and it holds well. We're just gonna go ahead and pop this out and put this on here, and there we go. Got him ready to roll. Quite nice. Alright, so I'm using a Tamashii Stage Arc base made by Bandai, but definitely I believe Kotobukiya has their own set of bases as well. They use the same peg connection. And for those going to be asking, how tall is this guy? Alright, so I got my ruler here, about 6" tall. And in comparison with the real grade Exia right here. So typically the frame arms are slightly taller, and actually I find this one a little small. I thought it's gonna be big. Just from that leg design and that shield, I thought it'll be bigger, but it's actually not too bad. And that's pretty much it for this review. And I believe the Ji-Dao might be a bit bigger. Hopefully it's bigger. It's kind of like a commander type. We'll see. Anyways, that's about it for this review. Hope you guys like it. If you have a question, let me know. Again, I got mine from Amiami. And that's it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.